What's up, folks? Welcome back. This is Ragnarok here with episode 8 of my Total War Saga, Thrones of Britannia.
Well.
Let's play as Gwyned on Legendary difficulty. Alright, so we're going to repair this, and we're going to trash this because we want to build the other one instead. We do have a free slot here as well. Might not be a bad idea to forge here, but I'm not sure. I want to go to church or something for public order. And we don't have quite enough money for anything now as it is. And Annaroot. I'm gonna keep going with Forager. I really like this attribute. Getting the more unit replenishment is really important, and plus the additional food production is really good. And probably we'll do Quartermaster after that. It seems like Champion, while it is quite good as well, we're getting a lot of traits. So long as we keep winning these battles like this, it's boosting up its traits here, so it's not too much to worry about. I think we will assign a governor here as well, since we're able to. And I think we're going to put this guy, even though this is wait, no, sorry. We're gonna put this guy Impassioned, because the +2 zeal will give him better public order here. So pop him in there, and then that'll help out a bit. Occupation will go down over time, and so Annaroot will have to finish off this faction, which shouldn't be too much of a problem, seeing as they've just got the one army, and this faction's just got the one settlement too. So overall, things are looking pretty good. I mean, albeit a little bit messy at the moment, but we're going to start consolidating some of these lands and start working on just settling down public order and getting our food supply under control, and then we'll start building our armies and planning out our next conquests. This army, I wish I would have moved him this way because we probably could have scooped this up, but I think these guys will get there first, most likely. Maybe not.
We will do you proud.
You know what? Maybe we will be able to get there first, still. Should be good.
For the glory of the Cymry.
And over here, I'm just gonna have him chill here for now with this force. I'm gonna wait to start recruiting more units until we get the food a little bit more under control, which shouldn't be too much longer. We've got a few buildings being built. This will help out, and then down here, this will help out as well. So food is almost under control, and then war fervor. We'll get that under control as soon as these border wars are finished.
We will serve you well.
Diplomacy, just keep making friendships with folk. Just make this thing a little bit easier. I don't know how we ended up at war with these guys over here. Have a settlement over here? Like, what the fuck? It's fucking...
Approach then, and let us negotiate.
I don't know why with this clan we don't have the option of anything other than payments or declare war. It's a little bit odd.
You will get a fair hearing. We hope our...
Still don't want peace.
I will listen to your propositions.
Salt. Alright, whatever. Alright, cool. Build a church here. I'm not sure what we can build there. We've got a loyalty issue. Yeah. This guy. That's not good. Should level up pretty quick. Might want to. I can't afford to do anything right now. Prefer not to give him an estate. I think I'm just going to leave it for one turn. We should be able to sort it out next turn. And I don't think he's going to cause a rebellion if Anarud is sitting right here. So we should be okay for one turn. Have bad loyalty. But in the meantime, let's actually roll the dice one more time with Hudwell, see if we can get him a wife. +5+5. It's not great. But whatever. He needs a wife. He needs to start making babies. So we need an heir. Currently he's the heir. It's only 22. And it's 33. So possible we marry her to one of our gen. Is it possible to marry these two? Is that one of the diplomatic options? To marry them to other.
Remove your traveling cloak and sit down.
Just wondering if arranged marriage is something that's available for.
A brother in arms is always welcome.
I'm not sure. Doesn't look like it, but I mean, it may be possible just that she's not old enough yet. Well, alright. It's at the end turn. For years, the Britons lived in fear. Vortigern was king. During his reign, he was threatened both by the Picts and Scots. Then 3 boatloads of men vanished from Germany arrived. Among them were the brothers Hengist and Horsa, the son of Gutagillis, the son of Guta, the son of Woden, the son of Geta, which made him son of God, not the God of gods, amen, the God of armies, but one of the idols they worship. Vortigern welcomed them, gave them the island they called Thanet, which the Britons called Rudhim. Once again, Vortigern is the villain responsible for making the Saxons welcome, though here they are represented as exiled men, presumably driven out for some unspecified crime. Saxon leaders Hengist and Horsa are described as descended from the god Woden, detail that chimes well with historical fact, as the Saxons often claimed descent from gods to endorse their fame and status. Faction destroyed Merce. Good. Faction destroyed Marburg. Faction destroyed Nordman. Mission succeeded. Ah, cool, cool. Plus 10%. Heroism, we're almost up to the first level.
My warriors will not falter. Not possible.
Yeah, we should be able to beat them there.
Every man will do his duty.
We'll get you moving that way. Scoop up that territory.
My warriors will not
We're gonna have
falter.
you.
No chance.
Yeah, so riddle me this. So this army, I guess maybe he was sitting in the settlement. He's not sitting in the settlement right now, and he just scooped up all these units. What's the garrison like here? Alright, I think we're gonna take this settlement.
Every man will do his
But
duty.
before we move out, let's just see if we can. Oops. Just see if we can get this loyalty situation under control here. Stop. Seek wife. Lower influence. None of it's gonna work. Secure loyalty 2350.
For the glory of the Cymry.
Could seek wife for him, and that might We might get a wife that makes him more loyal. Not gonna adopt him. We could just give him an estate. That would work as well. Maybe we should just do that. Estate. Just trying to think. The other option is we could sack, when we take the settlement, we could sack it. Is this a minor settlement? That is a minor settlement. They have any major settlement? Oh, it's just minor settlements they have left. Alright, yeah, let's put it here. We could sack it, and that would possibly give us enough money to secure his influence. At the same time, I do want to start building here as well. Yeah, let's just give him an estate. And that should get him his loyalty sorted out, and then once he levels up, yeah, there we go. Things are still balanced. It's got 8 influence, and it's more influence than anybody else. Yeah, it's good. Alright, yeah, that more or less sorts things out. This guy has 8 influence, but nothing to worry about. Alright, cool. So that sorts it out. And I'm not sure what else we're going to build here. Could be a good place for the blacksmith. How are we doing with the tech? What are we researching right now? Alright. Yeah, I definitely want to get this unlocked. Plus 15 melee skill for sword and axes. That will be very, very useful. 20% shield effectiveness too. Yeah, there's some good stuff in here. Definitely some good stuff in here. I want to get this as well. Alright, cool. Anyway, lots of stuff to research.
My warriors will not falter.
Let's get up here and take this.
Warriors, attack! We obey.
It's very tempting to sack it. Might as well. Let's get some cash coming in. Alright, good. We get replenishment here, and this army should not be too much of a threat. Yeah, I don't know. They seem to replenish quicker than we do. Definitely want to scoop that up. How is the war fervor looking? Maybe it was a bad idea sacking this because fair cost 2. $960. We'll just leave it. We'll let it repair on its own, even though we're not getting the full benefit. We're almost full. Or we've almost got this food situation sorted out. Just these 2 settlements, and then our initial wars are over, and we can start figuring out how we're going to consolidate everything and where we want to move next. Whether we want to betray anyone or things like that. But I think the game will be a lot smoother if we make alliances, if we become friends with a lot of these folks. I think probably this area down here is where we're gonna move next.
You have my hospitality.
Yeah, I don't understand why
we will talk
more options
now.
with them. Alright, whatever. Alright, cool. So we can afford to build something else. Go with more food. It's an option as well. Go with furs. I'd like to get a villa. I mean, maybe we'll put the forge here. And that way we can beef up the armor of some of the troops. Will cost us a little. Maybe we'll just go with more food. This hurts public order. Let's go with a watermill. Watermill and then maybe the tanner. I'm just wondering if there's better something else that we can build somewhere else. Better. Give us more food here. Better. Yeah, I'm gonna wait to build here. We might want to build an estate there. We just go with more food for now. Here in province. Percent chance. Public order is good here. Alright, okay, let's get public order under control here.
For the glory of the country.
And food is almost under control.
Every man will
Yeah, sorry guys, very indecisive sometimes. Yeah, there's not a lot to do here on the campaign map, really. This looks good. Everybody's friendly over here, at least. These guys aren't messenger. But yeah, I think this is the logical place to attack next to eliminate these kingdoms. One by one. We should have a fight coming up here. Alright, more from John Mathews. So, the third and final source for this period comes from the history of the English Church and people by the Venerable Bede, generally considered one of the most sober and accurate records of Dark Age history. We have no precise record of this source for this period, though it appears we have been familiar with both Nennius and Gildas, writing circa 731. His account reads as follows. In the year of our Lord 449, the Angles and Saxons came to Britain and invaded and at the invitation of King Vortigern in 3 longships, and were granted lands in the eastern part of the island on condition that they protected the country. Nevertheless, their real intention was to attack it. At first, they engaged the enemy advancing from the north, and having defeated them, sent back news of their success to their homeland, adding that the country was fertile and the Britons cowardly, whereupon a larger fleet came over with a great body of warriors, which, when joined to the original forces, constituted an invincible army. These also received grants of land and money from the Britons, on condition that they maintain the peace and security of the island against all enemies. These newcomers were from the 3 most formidable races of Germany, Saxons, Angles, and Jutes. War fervor. War fervor has decreased. Your people are tired of conflict and war, soldiers are weary, and the kingdom's economy is destabilized. Oh, it's, alright. Well, our initial wars are... These wars are almost over. We just need to finish this guy off. Should actually be able to... Alright, got a couple governors that have leveled up. Loyalty is 4. Let's give you a priest, just to be on the safe side. Get your loyalty up to 6. Okay. This guy, his loyalty is 7. This governor as well. And let's... Scribe. That's good. Zeal is also good for the governors. It's not a bad idea to sink some points into that as well. Anyway, let's finish off these wars. So let's hop in here.
Our spirits
Oh,
are
son of a
resolute.
bitch. We can't reach it.
We can't. We are
Is that because
Arthur's
it's
folk,
winter time?
true of
Anyway, we'll
heart.
be able to get there next turn.
Warriors into position. Never. For the glory of the Cymru.
Oh, we can't quite reach these guys.
We can't.
I don't think we're going to be able to get this settlement. I think
Not possible.
this guy is going for it. by the looks of things.
No.
Next turn? Yeah, it looks like
We will
turn.
serve you well.
Anyway, let's move you. Right to there.
We
Put
are
you in
Arthur's
camp.
folk, true of heart. Make the area secure.
Make the move next turn. Food is now under control. Economy is kind of under control as well.
We will serve you
Finish
well.
that off next turn.
Every man will
Just want
do
to
his duty.
start investing.
In Jesu's name.
Start building some smaller armies. Welsh hunters, eh? Interesting. I think the Welsh archers are better than the hunters. Yeah, they're a little bit better, but the hunters are a little bit cheaper. But they'll have the same range, I believe. Yeah, same range.
My warriors will not falter. Glory awaits us. My warriors will not falter.
I want to get another sword. Actually,
Let the enemy beware.
replenishing. Actually, yeah, just for now. We could merge up some of the archers and grab another sword, but I do like the archers.
We will serve you well.
I think we'll just get one sword here for now, just so that there's a chance that we can get another one into the recruitment pool. I don't like having this maxed out. A little bit expensive, but anyway. Food is still okay.
Every man will do his duty.
Still undecided what I want to build here. Maybe we will put the forge here. Fuck it. And that way
The glory of the Cymru.
we can upgrade some of the armor on the troops. I don't think there's really anything else to do. Everybody's friendly around us for the most part. Just need to get the war fervor down.
Approach then, and let
Like,
us
do we have to send them
negotiate.
a gift in order to... I don't know. Maybe actually there is one thing I do want to do here. I was gonna say we'll get this guy a wife, but I guess we can't afford it right now. Just wanna take a look at. So if these guys could use wives, start actually Getting them married, maybe. Some more bonuses. Anyway, let's hit another end turn. Alright, so all three accounts agree on certain points. The first Saxons arrived in 3 boats, began raiding inland, and were bought off with a gift of land and a request to help the Britons protect themselves against the Picts and the Irish. The idea of making one's potential enemies into allies was hardly a new one. It had been worked before, and it would work again. But the Britons seem not to have realized where it would lead. Ooh, I did not expect this, to be honest.
Retire
But
from the field.
it makes perfect sense. Hopefully he's still got room to take that settlement. Though, fucking hell. Yeah. Alright, well that's a little bit annoying. Alright, the faction by dust.
We can't. We will serve you well. Carry on then, men.
I really would have liked to make that settlement. Anyway, it's not too much of. Yeah, the problem is
We are Arthur's folk, true of heart. Never. My men are the best. We will do
Alright, looks
you
like he can't
proud.
reach us there.
Right
So
for
I'm just gonna
combat.
put him in camp
Patrols, keep us covered.
and we're going to ban a route there.
Onward to glory.
And should be able to
No
finish
chance.
this guy off next turn. Would love for him to come down
Never.
here like this, but I guess we're on this side of the river anyway, so there's no. Alright, food is back down to -1 or -2.
We are Arthur's folk.
Where we really build at the moment. No, I haven't done much investing in these settlements, but kind of scattered out there. I just want to continue investing here. Now, some of this area down here, and just we really need to consolidate the areas.
My heart has room for you and your words.
Okay. Alright, I think we're going to end another turn. Now let's. This guy's our governor. It's not great. +1 siege holdout time, though. That's not a terrible trait, I guess, for a governor. It's better than nothing. How does public order look? Starting to improve public order anyway. I think once we get the war fervor sorted out, it should be good for public order. Yeah, and the important provinces, things are under control.
My warriors will not falter.
Hopefully next turn we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and then that way the war fervor back under control. Alright, so this begins the next section, the Long Knives. At first, all went well. Saxon warriors fought off repeated attacks by the Picts and helped consolidate a front line along the old Antonine wall built by the Romans across the neck of land between present-day Ceredigion near Edinburgh and Old Kilpatrick, northwest of Glasgow on the River Clyde. However, soon, more and more Saxons began to arrive in Britain, supposedly to help the Britons, but in actual fact, hungry for lands and plunder. Nennius tells us how at this time Vortigern fell for the charms of Hengist's daughter, Rowena, whom he is said to have married. He was then persuaded to grant even larger areas of land to his erstwhile family, Bed, taking the opportunity to attribute the causes for what followed to the sins of the Britons. Alright, blackmail. We'll pay him off. Don't want to get problems with influence.
Every man will do his duty.
I don't know where these guys are going.
No.
Maybe they will take care of them.
For the glory of the Cymry.
Ah, fuck's sake.
We can't. Rodri's son will prove his worth. Carry on then, men.
And we can take
No
this
chance.
settlement, but
We will serve you
I don't
well.
believe he will be getting reinforcements because we're on the other side of the river here. Anyway, guys, we're at the half an hour mark. A little bit over the half an hour mark. I apologize for not getting any battle in this turn. It's probably going to be a quiet couple of episodes, to be honest, just because we're finishing off these guys. We should be able to get a battle with these guys soon, but it's hard to say. Anyway, it's just a matter of consolidating lands and getting everything under control, and then I just want everything nice and calmed down before we plan our next invasion, because the war fervor and all that sort of stuff does affect the public order quite a bit. But things are looking good. I think we're in pretty good shape for the most part. We're going to want to get our armies built up before we move on. But yeah, we'll just spend some time investing in infrastructure and just finish these guys off. It doesn't seem
Not possible.
Yeah, anyway, we will figure it out, guys. Anyway, episode 9, I think, is next. Have a great day. Ragnarok, signing out.